out of that. High impact rams, go! Okay, this fight's not going really in my favor. I'm gonna be honest. 7 more. I should have brought the acid ram launcher at this rate.
We're getting out of here. So what's the first thing you want to do when we get out of here?
I want to see where you live.
Good. Zai, take a shower.
Yeah.
Really? That bad? Ooh, yeah.
Claire!
Leon! It's so good to see you.
I told you we'd make it, didn't I?
You did.
And that's kind of the ending. We still have Leon's story to go through. I might take a break from this, because I still need to play Leon's story for myself, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Yeah, I really like this game. I think I do generally prefer it to the original, but it's kind of like apples and oranges almost. It's very different in a lot of ways. I think if I had to give any criticisms for the game, it's oddly enough for the B-side, because the B-side is, as we'll eventually see probably on stream, it's kind of disjointed. Like, the A and B sides don't match up very well. In the original game, there's a feature that basically let them sync up really well, including like if you pick up certain items as one character, they won't be there for the next character. So things like that, and this game doesn't do that. And story-wise, there's a lot of weird plot holes and everything. So I feel like as a remake, this might sound weird, but as a remake, I don't think this is the best example of how to remake a game, but I think it actually does a really good job of at least making a really good modern game. It's probably my favorite Resident Evil, but I've only played 2, so I don't know how fair that is to even say. Yeah, I really like this game. I hope everyone enjoyed the playthrough, as different as it is from what I normally play on stream. Probably we might go back to Golden Sun in a bit, actually. Not today, but like next time we stream we might pick up Golden Sun because of We're pretty close to the end of that game too. I think we're a little over halfway at that point. So we'll probably finish that up. Yeah, I really like this game. I don't... it's kind of bordering on my favorite game of the year because there were some very strong games this year. Some really good contenders for like favorite game. But this is definitely up there for me personally. Wow, that is a lot of footnotes. 450 footnotes. I'm just catching up on chat now that the boss is over. It's like, it's like, what house? It's like, but you have to read all these footnotes first. And I need to get back to my writing, to be honest, because I started writing a story and I kind of dropped it, to be honest. House written in blue. I need to get back to writing. I just picked up Torna finally, so I guess that's my reward for actually sticking to a stream schedule. So I'll probably be playing that in my own time. I'm not streaming Torna because I'm not good at Xenoblade and I don't want to subject anyone through a blind playthrough of that. It's printed blue? That's actually clever, I think. Kind of unique. This video is going to be interesting. The reason I cut videos really short is because iMovie likes to crash with longer videos, but there's no dividing point, so I'm just gonna let this be a 25-minute video. So hopefully iMovie doesn't throw a fit, because it could. It might be more than 25 minutes. We're almost at 24 minutes and there's still a decent amount of credits left. Also, one criticism I do have is the music. One comment in a previous stream was like, where's the music? And I actually agree with that. It's mostly ambient music. The original soundtrack is available as like $3 DLC. And I actually prefer the original soundtrack because it's less atmospheric and actually stands better as a standalone soundtrack. I feel like the soundtrack in this game is good for what they're going for. It just doesn't... It's not something that you can independently go and listen to on your own time, if that makes sense. I've run out of things to talk about during the credits, so I'm going to go on a bit of a tangent and say, hey, the PS5 got announced today, officially. Sony just tweets like, yeah, PS5 coming out holiday 2020, and I'm like, there was a state of play 2 weeks ago where they literally could have announced it. No, you're fine, don't worry about it. I feel like if a footnote is 2 pages, it shouldn't even be a footnote. It's more like an appendix at that point. It's like, yeah, that goes beyond footnote. It's like a separate book, basically. Oh look, you have to credit the motorcycle company. Also, high frame dips. Considering all the tech problems I had going into the stream, it actually didn't glitch out as much as I thought it would. It was actually a pretty smooth stream until just now. That's so confusing. It sounds like an interesting book in terms of structure, but it's just like, wow, that's really weird. Also, I love how game companies need to credit literally every branch of their own company now. It's like, oh, we need to shout out every division of Capcom across the world. I say this as someone who, like, thinks this is really short compared to Ubisoft games that have 40-minute credit scenes. So yeah, this is actually really, really nice by comparison. So that's your tease to play the B side. We got an A rank. I'm a little surprised. I thought we would have gotten a B rank with that bad of a score. For standard mode, I think an S rank time is like under 3 hours. I want to do that at some point. Today is not that day though, clearly, looking at this time. There's a lot of places where I meandered really badly, so I can see where the extra hour and a half come in. If you get an S in standard, you unlock an infinite knife, which would be really nice, so I kind of want that. If you play on hardcore mode, where the time actually gets shorter, I think it's 2.5 hours, and you beat it with 3 saves, you get a rank called S+, and that gives you an infinite minigun for both stories. And if you do the same for Leon, I think the time is different because it's slightly different length. You get an infinite rocket launcher, but that requires beating the game in the time limit on hardcore, where you die in like 2 hits, mind you, and with only saving 3 times. So yeah, I haven't done that yet. I don't know if I ever will do that, mind you. I might go for S. I don't think I'll go for S+, because that just sounds crazy. But hey, maybe someday. And that's Resident Evil 2 Claire's side. We unlocked things, I guess. A rank. Cool. I don't know what any of that is. So there's a side mode called Ghost Survivors. I might do that after Leon's story. There are records. There's basically overhead achievements through the dashboard of the PlayStation /Steam/Xbox. But there's also in-game achievements, 87 of them. Wow, this is a lot. Ivy Zombie, I guess that's what they're called. Yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't want to go back and look for them. So you unlock different things like concept art and character models by doing all these. There are little trackers even. Like the raccoons stay destroyed, so it's easy to tell. But yeah, haha, master unlocking, Resident Evil 1 joke. I'm guessing this is both stories. This is obviously S rank. Also the Samurai Edge, I forgot you get that. It's like an infinite handgun. It's not ideal. It's not as good as a minigun, mind you, but it's not too bad. Hardcore mode. And yeah, you get bonus weapons. Sprinter, under 4 hours. We were half an hour off, I think. Without using a recovery item. Hardcore college student. That just, it gives me weird Danganronpa vibes of like, you know, the ultimate college student, if they ever got to college. 14,000 steps or fewer. That's also a trophy. You basically lump that in with the S+ run because you don't want to take that many steps in a speed run. Grim Reaper, don't know what that is. I don't know what this achievement is, and I don't even know if I want to know. This is probably tofu mode. There's a mode called tofu mode where you literally play as a block of tofu. So it just occurred to me, like, yeah, these are probably tofu mode. You play a block of tofu. I don't know how else to explain it, really. But yeah, here's 90s Leon. In his polygonal glory. Here's Claire. See, this is what I was talking about. Like, this outfit has like a sweater, and I kind of wish they went for the sweater look instead of a tank top. There's also a mode where you play as an umbrella soldier named Hunk, who's one of the guys who's supposed to recover the G virus. I don't know if he's the one who shoots Birkin in that cutscene, but he's really messed up. This is the girl that, oh wow, that's charming. Chi Young. I assume this, yeah, this is a little bug that jumps at you, and this is the big hulking thing going after you. Yeah, see, it's just known as Tyrant. I guess its technical designation is T00. So yeah, Mr. X is from old merchandise and comics for Resident Evil 2 on PS1. They call them Mr. X, but that's actually not the canon name. All the de-evolutions of Birkin. We're missing one, that's the final boss, all the items. There's also pre-order items that they don't have. Yeah, I am actually gonna call it here for Resident Evil 2 for now. I might switch games, but yeah, for those who were here for Resident Evil 2 and also for the post-upload, thank you for watching.